Hey, what's up, cats and kittens? And shout out to all my cerebralites. It's me, the Cerebral Diva, and we are back to talk about the Mary J. Blige divorce drama. Poor Mary can't seem to catch a break. I've seen her in a couple of interviews recently. I think one on the Breakfast Club. I want to say Sway or Hot 97. I've seen her a bunch of places promoting her new album, Strength of a Woman, which I'm super, super, super excited to hear. Can't wait for the album. And it's a shame that, what appears to be some of the best work Mary has delivered in a long time is really being overshadowed by this impending divorce. And so, let me read you guys an excerpt from an article that was on Global Grind. Shout out to Global Grind, one of my favorite blogs. Where they sort of touch on this divorce and exactly how nasty this divorce is, or how contentious this divorce is becoming. So it says here, it seems the nasty divorce between Mary J. Blige and Kendu, or shall we call him Can't Do, because he can't do a damn thing without Mary Isaacs, is continuing to escalate. The stakes grew high when Isaacs demanded Blige upkeep his family's extravagant lifestyle with $110,000 a month in spousal support. Blige seemed to not be here for any of this, and now Isaac is pulling out the big guns. According to Gossip, another one of my favorite blogs, Isaac is in the know of some questionable paperwork and bookkeeping that Blige and her financial team have done over the years to keep some extra money hidden from the IRS. Since Blige is resisting Isaac's demands for expensive spousal support, Isaac has supposedly insinuated that he's prepared to bring in the government as a motivational threat. This seems like it's never going to end. Such a shame for a woman who's known for singing about the highs and lows of love. The lows seem to keep coming back, and coming back big for Mary. All right, so that's the article from Global Grind. So let me give you guys my 2 cents, and maybe Mary can add this 2 cents to her spousal support, because she's clearly going to need it based on the way this man is going after her money. And it's so sad to see this happening to Mary, because Mary is just one of those people who just, she has struggle written all over her. Like, her whole life just seems to be one continuous struggle. Not that I wish this, but I could see Mary, taking a bottle of pills and a bottle of booze and just saying, you know what, I've had enough. And I hope that doesn't happen, but, there's a sadness about Mary that makes me concerned about her. And I think that things like this, sort of this gut punch from a man that you trusted and the man that you love, is one of those things that sometimes can tip a fragile woman over the edge. And I hope that Mary realizes how much fans and how many people out here really love her and who are really supporting her and want to see her get through this. Now, the thing about this particular article that I find interesting is, if Kendu was privy to the fact that Mary and her team were hiding money from the IRS and didn't do anything, and now he's using it to sort of motivate her, that would constitute extortion, for one. For two, that means that he is complicit. That makes him a party to or an accessory to the crime. So in either case, it's dumb. And if it's not dumb, it's just a man who's being reckless because he really doesn't have any other tools in his arsenal. So he's ready to use the nuclear option, and he doesn't care if it hurts him as well as Mary, as long as they both wind up hurt. And that's really the sign of a desperate person. Now, I hope that Mary just gives this man some money and just lets him go away. Because for me, people like Kendu, you don't even have to do anything wrong to them. I promise you, karma is real. Karma will take care of people like that. So for a guy like Kendu, you give him not necessarily all the money that he's demanding. You give him some money, and you shoo him away, and you get into the gym. You know, you take your money, you go down to Dr. Miami, you get you some lipo, you get you some spiritual guidance. You give yourself a complete makeover, a Mary makeover. You know, because I always tell people, looking good and living well is the best revenge. When a man leaves you, very often he wants to know that you're hurting. He wants to see you struggling. He wants to see you crying. He wants to see you, you know, a shell of your former self. And that should be the motivation for you to bounce back, to not allow yourself to sort of shrink into that hole and into that emotional abyss, and come out swinging. Don't allow any man to make you feel less than you really are. And it's really sad because a lot of young women look up to Mary for her strength, and to know that a woman who we perceive to be as strong as Mary can sort of fall victim to this, you know, it's a little disheartening to know that even, you know, the no more drama lady is susceptible to drama. Anyhow, you know, I'm Team Mary all the way. You know, I can't help her with $110,000 a month because I don't have it like that, but I'm definitely going to buy the album, and so, you know, she can toss that into her bank account along with this 2 cents that I'm offering her. You know, the next time, and okay, before I go, where's the prenup? Was Mary not smart enough to get a prenup? Who doesn't have a prenup, especially when you are the breadwinner? You know, everyone knows that you need a prenup in 2017, especially, I mean, average people need prenups. So when you're Mary J. Blige, one has to wonder who who are the people who are surrounding her who didn't advise her to get a prenup, and not beyond the people who are surrounding her, why didn't Mary have the wherewithal to get a prenup? And yeah, if she ever decides to get married after this divorce, hopefully moving forward, she will know that a prenup is an essential tool, you know, to getting married. Yeah, I don't know what to say. I just wish her the best. So anyhow, you guys, as always, in closing, remember to live better, love harder, and please think